Evan Rose Legarta, what is your identity? What is your identity? Evan Rose Legarta, contestant number 1.
Said, it is a useless life that is not consecrated to a great ideal. It is like a stone, wasted in the field without becoming part of an endless sun. It was a big international film studio in Hong Kong. They were doing improvised acting. One where they won't be given any script, just a situation, and it was up to them as to how they're going to start and end. This will definitely show their acting prowess. Everything was set. The lights were all lit. Cameras were positioned. The actors were in their location. Lights, camera, action! I've never heard so much profanity in my life. For once, I was ashamed to be a Filipino. They were cursing each other, demeaning each other, using the bad finger. Was profanity really required to get their points across? Or were they just trying to impress the foreign directors on the set? What is the real Filipino identity? How are we viewed at? Besides cheap labor, no distinct set of values, corrupt and oftentimes comical political system. What is our identity? Do we still have one? Or do we just copy whatever comes our way? Picture taking? An elderly guy in a jeep I was in one day. This jeepney was still parked in the terminal, so it was hot and it was a bit dark inside to see. So he got in. Suddenly, everyone was rushing towards the exit, so he would have to walk further across just to be seated. Excuse me, could you please stop moving so that he can be seated? So they stopped moving. And he was seated. Come on! Did I need to spell that out? I think we used to have a strong set of values. Have we allowed those to die? One last very sad example is a comparison between presidents. Singapore versus the Philippines. The Singaporean president, with tears in his eyes, once promised his countrymen that one day he was going to stop. That one day they will stop leaving their country just for them to work. The Filipino president was given the same opportunity to speak to her OFWs. You know what she said? The same statement for 3 times. With all smiles, she said, "Send in your remittances. Send in your remittances. Send in your remittances." Today, Singapore's highest unemployment rate is at 2%. The Philippines, 7.5%. But 10 to 11% of our population are OFWs. Look at our country. Brain drain. Not only are we exporting very good talents outside, but we are also allowing our set of values to go extinct way. Remember Dr. Jose Rizal? He left his family. He left his country. He sought for higher education outside, but he went back to better his homeland. Never once did he forget what he was out there for. So he said, it is a useless life that is not consecrated to a great ideal. It is like a stone wasted on any field without becoming part of an edifice. What about us? What about you? Are you going to be just stones wasted on any field? Or are you going to form part of an edifice? I've already made my decision. What's yours?